Hi, my name's Jeff Hunter. I'm here to talk to you about how to find your work. People ask me all the time, Jeff, how do I find a job? First step, don't ask that question. I understand you need work. I understand you have bills to pay. But make a certain sliver of time to step back and ask a different question. And that question is, how do I unleash my potential? How do I unleash my potential is actually the only path I can think of to competitive advantage in the current job market and future job market. And really what a job is today is, how do I, a human, as a tool, use other tools to follow procedures? And here's the problem with that. If your job is to be a tool that follows procedures, you've got major competition. And the major competition is robots. And the problem is, you can't compete against a robot. There's no chance that you're ever going to be as fast and cheap and good at what a robot does. You want to build competitive advantage in things that are uniquely human: judgment, insight, perspective, aesthetic, relationships. And that's where you want to find and unleash your potential. So great. So what's the secret? How do you do that? I'm going to teach you something called the Big Four. The Big Four are purpose, talent, opportunity, and home. Purpose is a big word these days, gets a lot of play. So you want to find work that you exist for, not work that you think is fun, intriguing, etc., because that's going to go away fast. And so what's going to propel you through the hard times? It's going to be purpose. It's not going to be determination, because determination runs out. It's not going to be grit, because grit runs out. What doesn't run out is purpose, as long as it has two components. One, compulsion. Two, meaning. Compulsion is critical. Compulsion is the element that drives you to continue moving forward, even when everything else tells you stop. Whatever is produced by that compulsion has to feel good to you. It has to feel like it has place. It has meaning. Talent. Everybody talks about talent. Talent is distinctiveness times practice. When we say somebody is talented, what we're really saying is that person is distinctive. They stand out from the rest. You've got distinctiveness, and then you practice it, and you get better. Opportunity, we describe it as market minus fear. Well, here's what that means. In order to have work, you must have a market. You must have someone or some people who actually want the distinctive thing that you're compulsive about. And so you have to find that market. Now, the beautiful thing about today versus 100 years ago is your market is literally anybody who you can connect to with digital technologies. Compulsion is the engine. Compulsion drives it forward. Meaning is the fuel. Talent is the thing you are delivering. Market is the place you're delivering it to, but fear is the brake. Fear is the thing that prevents you from finding that compulsion. It prevents you from experimenting. It prevents you from figuring out the answer to this question of what is your purpose, talent, and opportunity. How do you think about getting through that? You have to find the fourth thing in the Big Four. You have to find your home. Home is where we feel psychologically safe. It's where we feel like we have a place. In our home, we speak up more than we do in someone else's home. We experiment more than we do in someone else's home. We take risks more than we do in someone else's home. It's a company, it's an organization, it's a group of people. And those people, by and large, have to celebrate, admire, and accept the things that you care about. If they don't, you will feel judged, you will be proactively defensive, and this fear that resides within you is going to kill you. How do you find your purpose, your talent, your opportunity, your home? You have to become a detective. A detective is a person who gets to the truth by looking at evidence. And we have to figure out what's true about you. We have to figure out that compulsion. We have to figure out that meaning. We have to look for the spark in your eye when you do something great. You've got to actually go back and witness yourself at the scene of the crime. You got to see what you did when you weren't paying attention, because that's the point at which this compulsion, which already is inside of you, This meaning, which is already inside of you, this talent, all inside of you, is going to become evident. It's there. You're not going to create it. And so you have to discover it. So think of it like this. You're not looking for a job. You're looking to unleash your potential. And the way you unleash your potential is to run productive, purposeful experiments that give you good evidence that help you put together the picture of your big four, your purpose, your talent, your opportunity, and your home. I really appreciate this time. I appreciate if you've gotten to this point. Thanks very much. And I hope you have a great hunt.